I knew something was wrong the moment the conference room lights dimmed. The air felt heavier than usual, like the building itself was holding its breath. My name wasn't on the agenda screen, but my work was already projected there. Huge, unavoidable, stripped of context and mercy. Olivia Hart stood at the front of the room, perfectly composed, her blazer pristine, her tone sharpened into something dangerously polite. As you can see, she said, clicking the remote, these projections show irregularities inconsistent with industry-approved forecasting frameworks. Red boxes appeared around my charts. Red, like a verdict. Every executive eye lifted from their tablets. 12 of them. Watching. Judging. No one looked at me. I didn't move. Didn't blink. Didn't defend myself. 4 months. 4 months of late nights, algorithm testing, discarded drafts, rebuilt models, spreadsheets that lived longer on my laptop than I did in my bed, reduced to red circles and a curated performance. These volatility patterns, Olivia continued, her voice smooth with rehearsed concern, misrepresent real market behavior when compared to accepted indicators. She paused, glancing at the board like she was doing us all a favor. When aligned with proven models, the inconsistencies become alarming. A few executives exchanged glances. Someone sighed. Someone else leaned back. I felt my career dissolving molecule by molecule. The CEO folded his arms. "And you're confident?" "Entirely," Olivia said. "I recalculated everything using standard methodologies. What's being presented here could have put our clients at serious risk." There it was. The knife. Then she moved to the next slide. My model, rebuilt in her color palette. My structure, described as fundamentally flawed. "There's also this risk framework," she said, "an unconventional mathematical logic that diverges from peer-reviewed financial principles." The word unconventional landed like an accusation. "Had this been deployed," she added calmly, "last quarter's correction would have caught our clients completely off guard." Silence. Chairman Redding removed his glasses. Troubling. Olivia gave a modest nod. "I've already prepared a corrected version using industry benchmarks." Corrected. Erased. Translated. Stolen. "And you're certain," the CEO pressed, "that these methods are invalid?" "Without question," she replied. That's when I finally spoke. "May I ask one thing?" The room turned. 12 faces. One heartbeat. "Can you explain," I said evenly, looking directly at Olivia, "why the client requested this exact visualization approach in their original briefing?" Her smile faltered for just a fraction of a second. "I'm not aware of any such request. They expected conventional analysis." I reached into my bag. The sound of paper against glass was deafening. "This," I said, sliding the bound document forward, "is the client brief. Page 17, nonlinear volatility tracking, custom visual modeling, explicitly requested." The CEO picked it up. Pages flipped. Brows furrowed. "Furthermore," I continued, "their internal research showed traditional models captured 60% of market shifts. This approach identified 84%. The silence cracked. Chairman Redding looked up sharply. "Is that accurate?" "The client can confirm it. I assumed leadership was aware." Olivia tried to speak. The CEO raised a hand. The meeting ended 5 minutes later, but the war had already begun. I built my career by being quiet. My name is Mara Ellis, and until that morning, I believed diligence mattered more than dominance. I was the analyst who didn't interrupt, the one who stayed after hours fixing flaws no one noticed unless they vanished. I grew up invisible. My older brother filled rooms with noise. My achievements were footnotes. Silence became my survival trait. So when I joined Halcyon Capital, I let my work do the talking. I studied patterns others ignored, built models no one asked for, delivered results early and without spectacle. It worked. Slowly. Then Olivia joined. She was charisma sharpened into strategy, loud without being crass, confident without evidence. She climbed by being seen. At first, we were friendly. Lunched together, shared frustrations. She asked about my models. Curious, flattering, attentive. I explained too much. When the Briarwood Group contract landed, the biggest client Halcyon had won in a decade, management paired us together intentionally. Internal competition disguised as collaboration. The client wanted innovation. They had already rejected 3 firms using standard approaches. Their chief strategist, Dr. Rahman, leaned forward during our first meeting. We're not interested in safe. We want accuracy. That was my language. I shared early prototypes. He lit up. Olivia didn't. After the meeting, leadership pulled me aside. Lead the analytics, they said. Olivia will manage communication. It sounded reasonable. It was a trap. The sabotage was slow and invisible. For months, I worked. Olivia talked. She stopped forwarding my updates to the client, scheduled clarifying meetings without me, expressed concerns upstairs. By the time I realized what was happening, I was already standing in that boardroom watching my own career bleed out onto the screen. The next morning, I got a message. Emergency follow-up. Client present. I didn't sleep. The client spoke, and lies were exposed. Dr. Rahman arrived sharp-eyed and unimpressed. They sent us standard projections, he said flatly. Those were explicitly rejected. Olivia went pale. Chairman Redding turned to her. You sent these? I thought... You replaced requested methodology without approval? Her silence was answer enough. The room reset. I was promoted. She was reassigned. But revenge stories don't end there. Because Olivia didn't retreat, she regrouped. She stole my work and sold it. 2 weeks later, files disappeared, emails altered, permissions revoked. Then I heard a name. Venton Analytics, our biggest competitor, her new employer, her new title, Director of Advanced Forecasting, her keynote speech title, Breakthrough Volatility Mapping. My work, rebranded, reclaimed, weaponized. This time, I didn't stay quiet. The conference. I prepared. I planted no lies. I revealed truth. When Olivia took the stage, the screen split. My timestamps versus hers. My emails versus her performance. My development timeline versus her theft. The audience saw everything. The client stood. The room exploded. That's when I stepped into the light. Not angry, not shaking, just finished. Aftermath. Venton terminated her contract within days. No firm would touch her. Halcyon created a new role, Chief Modeling Architect. I took it, not because I won, but because I survived with integrity intact. Final thought. Revenge doesn't always scream. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it documents. And sometimes it lets the truth speak louder than any accusation ever could. If this story stayed with you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more powerful revenge dramas where justice arrives quietly and hits hard.